Hey y'all, Brian Ray with North Texas Waste Removal. So today I'm on day one of a 2-day business conference called Next Level. It's done every quarter by Billy Cox. Amazing business conference that just teaches you ways of growing your business and challenges you to maybe look at and do things a little bit different. This conference is held at the Star, which is in Frisco, Texas, and it is the headquarters or the admin offices of the Dallas Cowboys and their practice facility. So basically I'm on hallowed ground. The amazing, great, legendary 5 Super Bowl win Dallas Cowboys. So we're going to go over some takeaways that I got from the conference, as well as some things that I have done that have impacted my business in positive ways. And we'll get to that right after this. All right, y'all, welcome back. So I'm here at the landfill, and it's about 2 or 3 days past the conference. So I wanted to get on here and tell you a little bit about the conference itself, talk about some stuff that I have implemented over the past few years that have really helped me grow and scale my business. So the conference itself was absolutely great. I go to one of these every quarter, and it's the same one. Now I go to other ones as well, but this one in particular, called Next Level, is one that I go to every quarter. It's done by a man named Billy Cox, and I fell in with Billy probably about a year and a half ago, right after he started a deal called The Movement, which he just got inspired to help other entrepreneurs and other business owners, both in their business and personally, relationally, all that. So this conference is geared towards that. It's just helping you in every aspect of your life, and each one is just better and better and better and better. This last one that was done there in Frisco had Coach Hearn there. If y'all don't know these people, I suggest you look them up. Renee Rodriguez, Coach Burt, Billy, Tom Ziegler, which is Zig Ziglar's son. It was just jam-packed full of just unbelievable guest speakers, and was worth its weight in gold. So a few takeaways when it came to the conference itself. And like I said, I always get takeaways from this. I try to, the day after I go to any conference, and take that day off and just spend that time reflecting on what was it that I learned, what are 3 to 5 takeaways that I could have as far as moving forward. So that way you don't go to the conference, get all energized, and then get into the grind the next week and just kind of forget things and don't really implement the things that you learned. So some takeaways. Coach Burt really talked about being that person of interest, being that person of interest to where people come to you rather than you go to them. So in our world, when it comes to dumpster rentals or just business in general, you want to be interesting enough, and you want to have your act together and your business together where you're the buyer and not the seller. So for most of us, we're trying to sell our package, right? We're trying to bring in business. But if you get to a point to where you're in that elite level, people come to you, people stick with you, people want to be a part of what you have to offer because the value's there, you're there, you're committed 100%, and they want to be involved in that. And that goes from your outside clients to the people who are working with you, as well as people who new hires or potential new hires, as far as reaching out and bringing in professionals into your organization. So that was there. There was some other things about stacking wins. Billy Cox talks about this all the time, as far as the little things matter. The little things matter, and when you do little things and you get a small win out of those wins are important because they stack one on top of each other, and over the course of a year's span, you have gone from point A to point B just on little stacks, little wins throughout the course of the year. They talked about quantum leaps and being able to recognize things in your business or things in your industry that you could take advantage of to not only that you're growing and scaling your business with these small wins, but you're able to recognize these bigger opportunities or take advantage of bigger opportunities when they present themselves. So the weekend was just absolutely great. Coach Hearn, unbelievable speaker. Talked really about relationships and how important relationships are, especially nowadays when the everything's pretty much on level playing field when it comes to information, Google, AI, all that. And so it's relationships that matter. And that's what I've put that in my business from day one, and really striving to build those relationships, or to start those relationships and then to build them once they're there. So the weekend was definitely worth it. I would highly suggest, even if you fly in for one of these events, the next one in July is going to be even bigger than this. Look up Billy Cox on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, Next Level, all that. And the keynote speaker is top notch, world class. And so it's going to be something that you definitely don't want to miss. So I thought I would talk a little bit also about some of the things that I've done that have really impacted my business that, to be honest with you, I'm not seeing being done in our industry very much. Our industry has a lot of people that have been around a while. We have some brand new people, and it seems like both those groups struggle when it comes to scaling their business. The ones that have been around a while, they've been there, done that. They're kind of set in their ways. There's still a lot of companies out there, especially companies that have been out there a while, that they don't even have websites. They're still doing their stuff on pads and papers, or I mean, if high tech to them is a spreadsheet. And so they're kind of stuck in their ways of just doing the same thing in and out, not really growing, but not really going backwards too much, other than the fact that people are passing them. But they're still able to keep their revenue up, just doing the same thing that they've always done. And then there's the other group that just doesn't know what they're doing, just has no idea, like I was 2 years ago when I first got into the business. I had no idea about running a business. I've told y'all that before. And so I thought that I would just throw out some things that I have done personally that's really helped impact my business in positive ways. And the only reason I've done this, and a lot of it has to do with my tenure with the fire department, and just really learning to pull those bootstraps up and dive into something at 100% and not give up until I reach my goals. And that tenacity that I have has developed over the years, and it has helped me. I'm not willing to settle for mediocrity. I'm not willing to do it. If things get hard, so be it. That's a challenge to me. So, and I think it's really important for people to have that kind of mindset going in when you really don't know what you're doing when it comes to business. So I was aware of my limitations as far as information that I had when it came to starting, growing, and scaling, and moving my business in positive ways. So some of this has been because I've learned along the way. Some of it has fallen into my lap, to be honest with you. Some of the things I've just lucked out on. But the most important thing that I've learned so far in my 2.5 years of being an entrepreneur or being a founder of a business is always learning. Going to conferences. When was the last time you've been to a conference? When was the last time you did something for the first time? When was the last time that you listened to an audio book or bought a book to help your business scale? When was the last time that you took a class on AI? When was the last time that you did anything as far as in bringing in more information into your head where you can make better decisions about your business. And I'm not preaching to you. This is something that I've learned and something that I still struggle with to a certain degree, but it's something that also that I've recognized that this has helped me probably more than anything else out there. And so it makes me want to do it more and more and more. When I'm driving around during the day, I'm not listening to music. I'm not on the phone chit-chatting, doing whatever I need. It's business, or my iPad is constantly up and going. I'll just show y'all real quick. There it is. What I've been listening to today, Atomic Habits by James Clear. And actually, I'll go back to my library and show y'all what I listen to day in and day out. So here's The Pumpkin Plan by Mike Michalowicz. Frankenstein. I've never read that book, and so I listened to it. That's an amazing book. No wonder it's a classic. Toilet Paper Entrepreneur. The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People. Buy Back Your Time. Choose Your Enemies Wisely. Profit First. So as y'all can see, I'm trying to fill my head with as much information as I possibly can to help me change things, to help me start things, and to help me grow my business. Conferences are extremely important as far as I'm concerned. Taking that time out that says, you know what, this money is going to my business as an investment. This hotel bill, the conference itself, the food, whatever it is, this is investing in myself and my company and making sure that you're going to those, even if it's a small one locally. No big deal. There's things that you could pick up at these conferences that can really impact your business in a lot of ways. I happened to come across the Next Level Conference Series and the movement on Facebook. I was posting on my Facebook on business, my business page, and it just happened to scroll by, and I clicked on it, started reading about Billy Cox, and that has been an unbelievable success in my business, the things I've utilized from that. That's one of the reasons I feel implementing things that I'd learned from those conferences with Billy, and his Monday morning mindsets and his Tactical Tuesdays where we get together on Zoom meetings, a group of us. Those things really helped me last year when I almost quadrupled my annual revenue. A lot of the things that I implemented came from things I'd learned from that Next Level Conference, that series that I go to every quarter. So conferences going to conferences is absolutely a must, in my opinion. Plus, it kind of takes you out of that environment of constantly that grindstone of just day in and day out of just trying to build your business, and kind of lets you relax. Plus, it gives you the opportunity for you to have equipment worked on. I take advantage of that. If I'm out at a conference, I'm not delivering or picking up dumpsters. I'm getting my stuff maintained, repaired, all that while I'm gone at these conferences, so I can minimize my downtime. So books, conferences, networking. All right, join a networking group. They're all over the internet. There are networking groups in your area, and it doesn't have to be a dumpster rental or junk removal networking group. That group of men that I meet with once a month and have built relationships with have been very important and have helped me scale and have kept me from making a lot of mistakes in my business. But I've gotten an equal amount of positive things from networking groups that I'm the only dumpster guy in the whole network. Everybody else is lawyers or realtors or whatever it is, and I get information and I get a lot of good things listening to see how they scale their businesses and the things that they run into. And to be honest with you, 95% of the problems are the problems across the board. Everybody's run into the same problems. How do you scale without money? How do you bring in more leads? How do you do all the kind of stuff that we deal with day in and day out? So When was the first time, I learned this at a conference before, when was the last time you did something for the first time, right? Think about those small wins that you can stack throughout the course of the week. Weeks add up to months, months add up to years, and that trajectory of positive wins adds up over time. Take advantage of the opportunities where you can perform those quantum leaps, those big leaps that's going to grow your business in big ways in a short amount of time. Read books. There's that video I put out about the books that have really impacted me. The Profit First, the E-Myth, Buying Back Your Time. I would add that Pumpkin Plan to it. There's so many books out there that I have learned so much from. Take advantage of your downtime. Make time to read. If for whatever reason you don't absorb using Audible or whatever it is, other apps out there, spend 30, 45 minutes, an hour when you get home before bed. Take a shower. When you're getting ready for bed, kids have gone to bed, spend 30, 45 minutes or an hour at night focusing on bringing in information into your head that you can utilize in growing and scaling your business. Because I could tell you, if you just keep on doing the same things over and over, that's not going to get you to where probably that you're wanting to be. So make those goals, do what it takes to get those things in place in your life that you can really utilize and scale your business and be successful in the long run. So again, not preaching to you. These are things that I've learned and things that I'm putting in place and things that I struggle with right now as well, but I know that they're important. So as always, I hope this helps. My passion is to help other small business owners, other dumpster rental companies get out of slumps or be able to see things maybe in another way to help them scale their business or jumpstart them. And also for all of you that are thinking about, you're kicking the tires about getting into this dumpster rental business, I hope all this information helps you as well. Thank you all so much for all the phone calls, the text messages, the emails about how much you appreciate the channel. I'm probably meeting and texting and calling with 4 to 5 people that I've never met a week, and talking to them and getting to know them. And so it's been a huge blessing. So keep up the emails, click subscribe, like the page, click the notifications, and I hope to see y'all again here real soon.